We're going to design and build an electronic circuit at home, and we begin with a little SPICE program available on the iPad. This also will allow you to run the program to test it. And we do a breadboard real quick, make sure that the electronics matches the parts. At that point we go to a AutoCAD program that allows you to make the masks on printed circuit board material for surface mount parts. These can be quickly added. There are lots of programs available online, also even some with auto trace, which allows it to automatically run these lines for you. We trim up a circuit board stock. This is double-sided to begin with. We make a mask from the circuit that we've drawn with the AutoCAD program and print it on a Xerox printer. That's run through a laminator, and the material just peels off, leaving a resist for the circuit board. Everything that's bright copper there ends up being etched off the board. Occasionally you run into problems with a little whisker or something under the board, and you have to fix that. And we do that with an industrial Sharpie. You can use a regular Sharpie too. These pens work real good for resist, and you just manually do that by cleaning up the board with the pen. Then we etch it, and after etching, we tin plate with just a little solder, and then place with the solder paste a bunch of little dots on the board for the parts to be mounted. After the parts are mounted, they go into a little toaster oven. Yeah, a toaster oven works. And what happens is it gets to temperature, melts the solder, everything moves into position properly, and this is what they look like when they're done. Now we're going to go to test. We got a little circuit board ready for test, so we'll put it in the testing jig. Close it up. Check power's on. And turn the audio on. And we can adjust. It's probably adjusted about right, but let's see where we're at. Yeah, that's about where we need it. So that when we drop the power, or drop the audio rather, it goes off. So that's that. Looks good.